その日、人類は思い出した。奴らに支配されていた恐怖。
Hi everyone, I'm Zen. By now, you should know that in this invoicing era, whether you need to issue a self-billed invoice for rental expenses depends on whether the landlord is running a business. Now, let's say if the landlord is a business entity, well, that means they are running a business, right? So, the landlord must issue you an e-invoice. But what if the landlord is an individual not running a business? Now, then they do not need to issue an e-invoice. But, well, if you are a commercial tenant and still need an e-invoice to justify your expenses, that's when you need to issue a self-billed e-invoice. So today, I'll show you how to issue this self-billed e-invoice, and we'll be doing it using the mobile app. Yes. So now, let's open the MyInvois Portal and log into the MyInvoice app. Alright, now let's do it. Okay, here, tap the menu bar, then choose New Document. Right? Under Type of Document, select Self-Billed Invoice, then tap Start. Alright. Now for e-invoice number and the date or time, leave them as it is, then just tap Continue. Okay, next, fill in your landlord's info as a supplier, okay? And of course, for ID type, you can choose IC, then enter their IC number. Now, of course, if you don't have the supplier's TIN, well, you can just enter EI 90, then 10. Okay, but of course, if you want to enter the supplier's actual TIN, well, here's how you can do it, alright? You can just tap on the magnifying glass icon. Okay, this will redirect you to the MyTax website, and then log in, and on the top right, tap the magnifying glass again. So choose individual, then identification card number, and enter the IC you just used. Now you then see the tax identification number, just copy it, go back to the MyInvoice app, paste the number, and tap validate. Alright, so now continue filling in the rest of the information like landlord's name, okay? Then for SST registration number, just select NA. For MSIC code, you can select 5 zeros. Tourism tax, you can select NA as well. Then of course, fill in the phone number, address, city, country, and state. Alright, now we continue to enter the rental amount. Now at the classification code, for rental, well, you can select 036, that is for self-billed others. Then enter description like, for example, rental for April 2025. Choose the suitable unit, quantity, and enter the amount. Alright, for taxes, you may select not applicable, then tap add. Okay, some people may ask this, hey, what about utility bills, like water and electricity, where the bill is under the landlord's name, but you as the tenant, you pay for it. So now in this case, you also need to issue a self-billed e-invoice to record the utility expenses. So what you can do is, well, you can create a separate self-billed e-invoice over here, okay? Or you can include them in the same invoice as the rental as well. So let's say if you choose to include them together, go back to the MyInvoice app, tap add, okay, to add another line item. Now again, choose the same classification code 036 as the classification code. Then under description, you can just say water charges for March 2025. Then select unit and quantity, okay, enter the amount. And of course, similarly for taxes, you may select not applicable. You can repeat the same for electricity as well. Okay, you can enter the description like electricity charges for March 2025. Fill in the details. Then tap add. Okay, now last thing, double check everything, then tap continue. Well, and your self-billed e-invoice is successfully created.